Disney's live-action Snow White has hemorrhaged hundreds of millions. Star Rachel Zegler has vanished from the spotlight. And now, the Simpsons are sharpening their pencils for an episode titled Snow Woke: The Re-Imaging. Early teasers show Springfield roasting Zegler's modern-day princess, while the House of Mouse quietly tallies red ink. Industry veterans warn that a Simpsons caricature is career-changing, and it lands just as Disney accountants admit the film may be their biggest bomb since John Carter. Inside the leaked storyboard, Homer and Bart attend a premiere starring Rachel Z, a ruler who cancels princes, recasts dwarfs as freeloading magical consultants, and belts a new anthem called Mirror, I'm Already Perfect. The theater empties, save for comic book guy who heckles, worst enchantment ever. The gag lands because Springfield is culture's time capsule. Once a mishap turns Simpson yellow, it lingers in memes, schoolyard jokes, and late-night monologues for years. Just ask Mel Gibson, Pauly Shore, or New Kids on the Block. Their Springfield cameos immortalized career stumbles long after the headlines faded. But the timing is even harsher. Rachel Zegler retreated from social media 2 weeks ago amid reports Disney asked her camp to refund certain promo costs. With no rebuttal tweets or talk show charm offensives, she can't steer the story. Springfield will speak for her, and the internet rarely offers a second narrative once the memes hatch. Cast your mind back to December 2021. Steven Spielberg's West Side Story hit theaters. Critics hailed Rachel Zegler's vocal fireworks, and Disney crowned her the next Snow White. Analysts forecast a billion-dollar global haul and a merchandising tidal wave. In executive parlance, it was a no-risk IP refresh. Instead, it became the year's loudest reminder that even the safest fairy tale can go off the rails. The fuse? A trio of viral clips. First, a TikTok where Zegler quipped, "It's 2025, who's still waiting for a prince?" Next, a podcast labeling the 1937 prince a stalker in tights. Finally, a red carpet mic drop. "If you don't like my modern Snow White, I don't need your ticket." Alone, each remark was edgy. Together, they blew up number Snow Woke, racking 10 million impressions in 48 hours. Fan reaction flipped from curiosity to contempt, and YouTube commentators pumped out hour-long dissections of every eye roll and side glance. The backlash had a multiplier effect. Mainstream outlets picked up the outrage, late-night hosts riffed on it, and Disney suddenly had a leading lady trending for all the wrong reasons. As the controversy simmered, Disney's creative choices poured gasoline on the fire. Gone were Doc, Dopey, and Someday My Prince Will Come. In their place, CGI magical travelers, a new villain called Systemic Doubt, and political aspirations for Snow White. Actor Peter Dinklage called the original dwarf concept backward, prompting the studio to scrap practical casting, only to anger disability advocates who said roles were being erased. The final cut pleased no one. Purists missed the charm, progressives felt the messaging was clumsy, and casual viewers emerged wondering if they'd watched a lecture instead of a legend. Opening weekend delivered the verdict. Snow White struggled to $33 million domestic, half internal projections, and plummeted 80% by week 2. At the same time, Warner Bros.' A pixel-built Minecraft movie crushed records with a $301 million global launch and still tops charts in its third frame. TikTokers filmed themselves alone in empty Disney auditoriums, captioning, "I could duet with my own echo in here." Box office analysts now peg potential losses at up to $400 million once marketing is added. An apple as poisonously expensive as any wicked queen could brew. Behind closed doors, the drama escalates. Body language experts flagged polite hostility between Zegler and co-star Gal Gadot during press photos. Trade journals report voiceover roles quietly evaporating from Zegler's calendar, and an AI-generated OnlyFans scam using her likeness exploded to 12,000 followers before Meta pulled the plug. Evidence her team has lost brand control. Rumors swirl that Disney paused talks to slot her into a future Marvel project. One casting geek off-record sighed. She went from hottest in town to collateral damage. Inside Burbank boardrooms, the phrase morality clause is trending again. Some execs favor clawing back bonuses. Others warn that legal action could turn a PR bonfire into an inferno. Competitor studios are taking notes. An internal memo at a major streamer leaked this week warns, "If audiences smell PowerPoint activism before they sense wonder, we've already lost the weekend." Agencies are revising contracts, adding social media compliance riders that tie bonus payouts to interview discipline. The new mantra for rising stars: charisma lands the role, caution keeps it. Market researchers echo the warning. A post-release survey found 62% of parents who skipped Snow White cited "doesn't look fun" rather than politics. Translation: when marketing leans into discourse instead of delight, everyday ticket buyers feel it and stay home. Hollywood history says redemption is possible. Robert Downey Jr. vaulted from mugshots to Iron Man. Drew Barrymore flipped child star chaos into daytime royalty. For Rachel Zegler, the roadmap looks like this: own it publicly. A candid sit-down that acknowledges fan frustration instead of doubling down. Pick the right next script, a humble indie or Broadway return where craft trumps controversy. Let the work speak, dial back the hot takes, let performances rebuild goodwill. Miss any step, and the Springfield caricature becomes permanent shorthand for blockbuster hubris? Tonight's saga isn't just one star's stumble. It's an inflection point for every studio wielding nostalgic IP. Classics carry emotional equity, tamper without tact, and the audience writes its own ending. Disney must now decide whether to keep bulldozing nostalgia or rediscover the subtle art of evolution without erasure. Investors smell risk, rival studios recalibrate their remakes, and Springfield stands ready to etch new blunders in yellow ink. Meanwhile, families still packing Minecraft screenings prove a timeless truth: give viewers joy, and they return the favor with ticket stubs, not think pieces. Rachel Zegler's silence may yet break, but for now the loudest voice is a cartoon's, chanting, "Mirror, mirror, who's trending worst?" The next move is hers, and Disney's. Will they script a Phoenix-style comeback, or does this fairy tale end with happily never after? Let us know in the comments, hit subscribe for the next chapter, and remember, in Hollywood, the credits never really roll. They just fade to the next headline. Yet, an even bigger question looms over the Magic Kingdom's castle walls. How will this fiasco ripple through Disney's other cash cows? Parks, cruises, and consumer products? Imagine the optics if a princess who can't sell movie tickets still greets families in Fantasyland. Internal Park Ops memos already hint at temporary character reallocations, code for quietly swapping Snow White meet and greets with safer icons like Moana or Elsa until the controversy dies down. Merchandising teams face pallets of unsold dolls and dress-up gowns, while travel planners worry that disgruntled parents might choose rival attractions rather than bankroll a studio they feel just lectured them. In short, a single misjudged remake threatens to chill revenue streams far beyond the box office. Meanwhile, fan culture itself is evolving into a real-time accountability engine. TikTok sleuths track studio jets, Redditors crowdsource box office math, and commentators livestream contract law breakdowns. What was once whispered in fan forums now trends worldwide in minutes, pressuring corporations to respond faster and with genuine transparency. If Disney stages a redemption for Rachel Zegler or the Snow White brand, it won't happen in boardroom shadows. It'll unfold under the unforgiving spotlight of live tweets, reaction videos, and meme stock tickers. In many ways, this saga signals a new era where fandom behaves like a shareholder block, rewarding authenticity, punishing condescension, and voting with both wallets and Wi-Fi bandwidth. Finally, Hollywood storytellers would do well to heed the moral hidden beneath the satire. Evolving a classic isn't about replacing its heart. It's about amplifying it for another generation. Audiences welcomed Cinderella, Jungle Book, even Cruella, because those updates respected core themes while playing fresh chords. Strip away the soul, and the magic evaporates, leaving nothing but box office ashes for Springfield to sweep up. Whether Disney turns this stumble into a masterclass on course correction or doubles down on PowerPoint activism will define not only Rachel Zegler's career arc, but the studio's cultural credibility for years to come. Either way, we'll be here, popcorn ready, headline in hand, to see if the next chapter finally lives up to the phrase, "Once upon a time."